doing, Mr. Matthews?
Yeah, not three bad this afternoon at all. Hope everybody's doing well, and we have another entertaining sporting show.
Do people. Not
Yeah.
take answer today.
Take-
Not me. There was a story that came out in the papers today that I found interesting. Maybe that's the safer word. I'm trying to find the article itself. But it's really about Mount Pleasant complaining that almost 10 of their members of their roster were not given visas to travel to the US. Let me see if I can find the article. And I don't know why it grabbed me that kind of way.
That's players only or administration.
Sounds like just players only. Because you know that they have qualified for the CONCACAF round. They're trying to find the article. And they are going to play. Is which side am I going to play again?
One of the is it LA team. Yeah, but it's an high profile. It's a high profile. Yeah.
Let me see. Find the article. And there's no visa. Now, clearly now, we can't. Where is this something, man? All right, it will get to it. But if US can just deny people visa when teams coming to the USA to play, then isn't that a way of creating an advantage for the USA when teams come play them? If with this arbitrary issuing of visas to visiting teams, what that tell me? I don't know if I like it. I want to try to find the article and read it. For some reason, it just disappeared off my phone. But we'll get to that. 615-2841. Ready, Cat? Where is the article?
I think I heard the what's his name? Paul Christie was suggesting that it could be a problem from a way out, before even knowing it.
I understand that some of them ballers are from Haiti.
And Haiti is one of those countries that's red listed or blacklisted, whatever they call it.
Yeah. And can't travel. But
it's not 10 though, or 9. It's not 9.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of them, but some of them couldn't get visa are from Haiti. I can't find the article. Oh yeah, here is it. It's called Mount Pleasant. Oh Lord. Mount Pleasant lament US visa woes ahead of LA Galaxy clash. Let me go through it quickly. Mount Pleasant FA think they have been dealt an unfair blow as they will have to travel to LA, California next week to take on the United States Major League Soccer giants Los Angeles Galaxy in the CONCACAF Champions League first leg quarterfinal match. Up to 10 first-team players have not been granted visas to travel to the States. Paul Christie, the Mount Pleasant sporting director, said. The team is set to depart for the US on Sunday for the match on March 11. Return leg is scheduled for March 19 at the National Stadium. Christie said he felt his team had not been allowed fair play and added that they had not been given the opportunity to field their best starting 11. And here's a quote. We don't want to just show up for the game. We want to be able to compete, but we are not being given the opportunity to be at our best, he told the Observer. Then he said, this is not just about brand Mount Pleasant, but also about brand Jamaica. And Christie said Mount Pleasant head coach Theodore Whitmore and the coaching staff will have to rely on 7 or 8 academy kids, including those who represented Jamaica at the CONCACAF under 20 qualifying first round tour. And here's another paragraph now. Mount Pleasant have several Haitian players in their squad. The French-speaking Caribbean nation is on a list of countries whose citizens are faced with U.S. travel restrictions under the Donald Trump-led administration.
You know what I was going to ask? If Donald Trump was the president when Cavalier was at this stage and had to travel to America last time.
I don't remember. Christie said the affected players had not even been able to get a date for the interviews at the U.S. embassy. And that the whole thing had, significantly and severely handicapped their chances. This should not be. This arbitrary issuing of visas for sporting contests. So Jamaica go and play US in anything. And the USA can make a decision that Jamaica is on some list of countries that them have a problem with to get visas. And just now, let's say it's a football game. Now get half with the team no visa, and then beat we Upper USA with a team that is not our best team. Then what happen when them come back for the return leg? Don't get them no visa. But US people don't need visa for coming. Eh? You can't turn them back. No, me dead serious. How can this be? This should be against international sporting laws. I mean, may understand that a country has the right to determine who enter from who no enter them country. But oh God, no cat man. So Jamaica play USA in our World Cup qualifier up by US. And 4 of a big ball and on a US visa. And the USA should just say, we're not give them man no visa for whatever reason. Then when they come play we back, what should happen now? Wanna help me with that one? Me not like it. 615-2841. Are we ready now? All right, Zidane, you them away.
Yeah, man. All right.
Apparently.
615-2841 or 676-6968. Call through and let your voice be heard. And today's credit day, people.
Yeah.
I have some credit to give away as well. So you can get your whole heap of credit if you call today. If you call and make sense on the radio.
Yeah, I remember this is a knockout something, right? So if Mount Pleasant loses over the 2 legs, they don't progress to the next round.
They're out. It's unfortunate.
You can't do that to the people, brother.
Well, we know. Isn't it normal for teams to travel and everything?
How can you have a problem with a whole country and tell 4 or 5 ballers that because I have a problem with your country, them 4 ballers not get no visa? They even not get a date.
Yeah, when they are professional footballers running around giving themselves trouble.
This something I have to do about this.
You know they're gonna come, they're gonna go to the hotel, they're gonna train a couple of days and they're gonna play the game and they're gonna fly back away.
No, they can't run after.
Well,
can't run after. But all we do, we must can find a way to fight them back.
What's the case in that regard for
yeah, we're coming to
at top level team players running off? At the level of Mount Pleasant?
Not very likely.
Not very likely. So yeah, it's not like it's
not like yeah, man just took off for him. All right, we could take the first one. Hello.
Mike.
Yeah, Bull. What yes?
Yeah, I'm boss. You know, some listening on the radio, I listen to it, and I joking for real, you know.
Yeah, man, it's very unfortunate.
It's not the first time. It's probably the first time so much. But it's not the first time. I remember Jamaica was going to play, and a couple of our players, there was a Gold Cup or whatever, a couple of our players, including Orville, couldn't get a passport.
No, I think Orville's situation is different. He had some issues in America before.
Yeah, like that, no, I can understand. Yeah. Or if any one of the players have any kind of criminal past.
What about my boy, that was in America and had to come back because of some illegal thing. The midfielder.
Oh, that again.
Angling.
Oh, yeah, man. No, his case is different, man.
No, man, Bull. We're not talking about when the man have previous record against them.
Oh, so you're talking about like all the Asian them who just hate that.
Because they are Asian.
Because they are Asian.
What I want to know, though.
Or any other Jamaican player. Why you're not giving a passport and a field? May I come up a USA, come play a USA team. If you can decide, say you're not giving a passport, that is one way of ensuring, say, your team chances.
Yeah, give me.
No, sir, joke this. And then when them come back to Jamaica, no, but the wickedest part, you know, is that when in the return leg, we can't do nothing. We have to say anyone who wants to send.
The man passport big, my boss, and they have them passport. They just travel anyway. They don't need a visa.
That something has to be done about.
Only thing somebody at the embassy.
Yes, but you said something that is interesting, that it has happened before, but it has never been this bad. Why I think it is this bad this time? Why I think
because the amount of Haitians that are in the Mount Pleasant team.
How many Haitians are there? Oh, no, you hit it. No, that is it now. There you go now.
And then I jump.
Yes,
my thing though, the Haitian football team now, that have qualified for the World Cup. What happened to them? They're not going to play on US side?
Well, at that.
They're going to play in Canada and Mexico?
Well, at that now. That's a very good question, isn't it?
Our CONCACAF American Champions League are joking. They can't deny them for the big World Cup.
Yeah, that's an actually good point. If you are going to turn down Haitian ballers who play for Mount Pleasant from not get no visa on the basis, then what is the likelihood that the Haitian team going to get visa? Then is a good question.
What more like go happen? Because the thing Donald Trump will probably take 80 out of the list, and then them grant them visa before the World Cup.
Yeah,
you know?
he no want to kind of heat because of the massive nature of the World Cup. But at this level, it's still unfair.
You think Donald Trump care about massive nature of World Cup?
Oh God,
I don't care about.
no man. Oh God, no man. Me not think Donald Trump want that kind of international heat upon him. No matter how him not care. No heat at the next World Cup because then they on some travel, whatever you call that. No, sir.
Will be interesting what happens to Iran. that is in the World Cup.
Yes.
So there's a whole heap of little things supposed to happen. Next thing now, I hear they talk about running off athletes who go and run off. There is like I don't remember which country it was, but there's some world championship or Olympics played in there. And a couple of athletes run off, especially Africans.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's a regular, but sometimes these things happen when big competitions are being held and you go to a different country, especially from some of these countries where these things probably running out for a better opportunity for them because they're a big athlete or anything like that.
Yeah, but I see people getting visas every day that is more likely to run after that than the footballers and
than actual professional athletes. I don't think them deal with it, but I just wanted to say.
And remember, those hold on before you leave. Those would be easier to find since it's like highly likely that they would have got that visa with their right name as opposed to some people sliding, you know. Yeah.
That's the next thing. Well, sir, fine. Let me say something will make sense.
Yeah, man. Finally, say something will make sense, you know?
Maybe it's a Friday thing.
What's that Friday?
Yeah. No. No, me not the...
I look at downtown, man. Nothing too serious. Big up to the sense, you know my style.
Yeah, man.
Which part not play weekend, bro?
No, they're not playing.
Oh,
no. Remember I said they have 13 days.
We're playing the following week. We're playing Tivoli the following week.
Okay.
All right, so
All right.
Big up yourself.
No,
Good call.
Yeah, man.
All right, that is it. We take the first break. We want to hear from the people who live in America on this issue.
Yeah, want to hear from them. Serious joke.
Boxwood, whisper and call it.
Praise the Lord. Greetings and salutations to all of our wonderful, wonderful friends all over Jamaica. Listen, this is Dr. John Wayne Manning from Omega Church and Omega Radio. It has always been my dream to establish community work here in Jamaica. Television, church, humanitarian work here in Jamaica. And as you know, we have been doing the radio since 2022. The time has come that we're calling all help, kingdom-minded citizens, putting together this team in Jamaica. We're looking for helpers, kingdom-minded helpers from hospitality, humanitarian, administration, coordination, media, for television and radio production. If you're looking for me, and you'd like to be a part of this team from Omega Center Jamaica, I'd like you to give me a call. 876 204 9356. If you'd like to do more, serve more. This is for serious leaders that really, really want to make an impact in the life of our fellow Jamaicans for the Lord Jesus Christ. Text me at that line, and a member of my US team or European team reach out back. Thank you and God bless you. I hope you're ready to serve. Text me at 876-204-9356. A member of my team will reach out to you expeditiously to expedite this help. Omega Center Jamaica, local team invitation. Be a part of it. Let's change Jamaica and make Jamaica great again.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
I'm asking this question because I genuinely want it. So I'm not asking to stir up trouble all the time. Does the Jamaican are we obligated to allow US citizens to come here? Just like how them have to get, we have to get visa for the US. What is stopping Jamaica from insisting that US citizens need visa? What's stopping? Because we just implement a policy right away. So no, we're not letting some of them. But clearly at the club level, nobody don't care that much. But it could happen in our World Cup qualifier down the road, where Jamaicans are prevented from going to the USA. But USA, man, they return, they are allowed. It shouldn't. Anyway, I was still 615-2841. And you also can get us at 676-696. Yeah, we go back. Hello.
Yeah.
I am here, bro.
No, me talk about under 20 World Cup qualifying game around between Guyana and Angola.
Why
The big brawl.
What
Yeah.
is
I
great?
don't know that.
A war.
That's a war. That's come like Iran and US Israel business. This one. Well, I get to understand that both teams were subsequently disqualified from the tournament. I don't know if that was their last match, but the reports that I just saw said that any remaining game that they had would have gone to their opposing team that they would actually face. And a 3-0 scoreline would be rewarded to their opponent. Subsequently, also, four players from Angola was suspended for 4 matches for their next 4 FIFA matches, where the under 20 are the next 8 up. They have to sit out those games. But and I think 5 players from Guyana are vice versa. One of the 2, don't quote me. But when you on the field, I don't seem to get suspended, brother. How do you think about them 4 players?
Maybe they're gonna say they started. They think they want to.
I run from the sidelines in Zidane. And I kept them on tracking with that system.
Yeah, man, that's right.
This is some little youngsters, man. Huh? Well, the thing was awful, man. The thing was awful, brother. Awful.
Yeah.
No, concerning, are you saying, Harvey, that some of our players are not getting visas to go play the match against LA Galaxy?
Yeah, man. Mount Pleasant and Ball said 10 of them players were refused.
And those players wouldn't have had, have they,
Some of them are
those players have any running with the law out here?
Well, not in the article that I saw with Falcon. He never mentioned it. Basically, I say players that they expect to get. Some of them are here.
Well, Asians, I can understand because there's a ban on Asians entering into the United States.
That's a rubbish number. What going to happen, as Bull said, when World Cup time come and
Will 80s game be played in America though?
well, that's right.
But they don't know where they were supposed to manage. I'm sure the final is slated for America.
Yeah. What if they go deep tonight?
No, man. Let us be realistic.
No,
man. Not sitting like that. 80 is not going to make it here or there. So we can't.
no. Once there's a possibility that they can enter the USA,
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you, what I'm saying to you now, um, every country have sovereign rights over their island, and for whatever reason, political or
When
otherwise.
you're correct, but when you're very strict, I think you must avoid it. Because
Well,
America right now seems to be very strict. You
yeah,
understand? So if you're
yeah,
going to be really strict, you need to not involved in this. Excellent.
yeah. Agreed.
Or if I even for the duration of the tournament, you relax
Yeah, but I would think, you know, I don't think this is it would be good if we get someone who is in the know, but I don't think the teams that are participating in the country that will basically fall against it. Do you know? For a fact that the Asian team, if needs be and they have to go to America, they would not be allowed? Do you know that
No.
for a
I'm saying if Mount Pleasant people are complaining that none of the Haitian ball were given
Yeah,
the US
because
visa.
they're on the list of not countries that are not permitted to come to people that come to America. Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I'm saying if you are going to do that with some players, club side, then what will you do with the Haitian team itself to the World Cup? Where we are going?
Club membership club is a is less prestigious than the World Cup. You know, so rules might not apply for the
No
World
man,
Cup
but to
team.
say Haiti didn't come to with a World Cup or a scrimmage game.
So that's what I'm saying. It would be good if you get someone in the know to
Well,
say for a fact if that rule will basically be held against the team for the World Cup. Because it can be so generally,
But then they make an exemption.
yeah, they make the exception for the World Cup.
well, so far we don't hear of no issues with that. But
Yeah.
no,
I remember
But
saying Iran qualify for the World Cup in the better.
well, that's another thing. It's not likely if what is happening now continue that Iran will be at that. Would you go if you're an Iranian supporter?
Yeah?
Would you go if it was you? If this remains the same, would you go to that World Cup in America?
Well, the thing is, you know,
What?
no, what I'm saying, based on what I'm seeing in the news, most of the diaspora, the Iranian diaspora, basically support what is going on in it. Basically, the people most support the regime in Iran that is opposing what against it
Yeah,
because
I see one or two people say that demand that they want to get international call.
yes, right.
Because I mean, they get
So
involved in international politics.
that's why we not get involved in a
But people
politics.
don't like when innocent children and women never died over that.
Yeah, man. So you know,
Correction, before you run, you know the group in Mount Salem still?
yes, man.
Tell Mount Salem to stop that.
Boy, every day we try with tell the man.
You need help, man. You need to make a call before you make the calls. Call somebody and say,
The man don't think up on the radio just look alone in the brother.
hey, the man talk some rubbish this morning. It's unbelievable. I have to text him and say, Mount Salem, I'm here crapping up on the radio at times. But people,
That is, and we can't be quicker to the man, so brother. And I give him a call radio every day. You know, and we have too much to contribute, man. Just alone.
yeah, man. Yes,
We try better, but him not telling us.
yeah, yeah, man. He was making a point with people, system baller player, people not allowed to take on people. They might kill that over the game. I mean, I say every football game I watch every weekend, when the white players get the ball, they are asked to take on the left back. Every game I watch, every white player, Chelsea, Man U, Arsenal, Man City, when the white player get the ball, their job is to get the crosses in or get by the people. But then because soccer really is like a wall up on the ball. Martin Lewis dribble. Trossard there. So this thing, once it was already saying that system of play and never try to take it to the game. Not true, once it's a wonder goal, it's an individual wonder goal beat Man U the other day, you know, a man get the ball and take on two man and curl by the top of the bottom corner. Once them stop it on the radio. I'm like, you know what, football. You know, so
yeah, Mount Salem.
sure.
We're gonna come back at you. Here's what I'd love to know. I'm trying to find out if we get somebody from the Ministry of Foreign or as Mount Pleasant gone that way. Because this can't be that you just say my player, them can't come a Europe. Or your players, all of your players are expected.
If they're leaving Sunday and today's Friday, they can get that
Can't,
trip.
but perhaps, you know, but them I leave Sunday, but the game is the 11th. So the major part of the
The
team,
11th would be
Tuesday, 11th on Tuesday. So they could travel Monday.
so maybe they can get it out, you know, emergency thing. But then,
It just seems like one way of ensuring that you as an advantage. If you can't tell my players that can't go, but all of your players can go. You know, sit well.
I don't think that's the intention. That's what will happen.
But that's the word.
Yeah, that's what
We're
the
not
word
thinking Trump would do it because
Yeah, the business with LA Galaxy. The business with LA Galaxy.
No, no,
Yeah.
so if we could say probably we can get Paul Christie since that article was written or that interview was written as a you know. All right, so we'll check the break. We'll come in. It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgecare, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited.
LeBron James surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most field goals scored in NBA history as the Los Angeles Lakers lost to the Denver Nuggets on Thursday night. James scored 16 points for the Lakers in a 120-130 defeat and passed Abdul-Jabbar's tally of 15,833 during the first quarter. In President's 23rd NBA season passed Abdul-Jabbar to become the top scorer in NBA history in February 2023. Last year, he became the first player to reach 50,000 combined points in regular season and postseason, and currently has 43,127 in the regular season alone. LeBron James coach JJ Redick likened the evolution of James' career to Bruce Springsteen, saying, "You get to the end and you're like, this guy's greatest hits are like insane, and he's the GOAT for sure." That's sport. No, JJ Redick didn't say that. That's your sport in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and Danchel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back online. I just made contact with Paul Christie, who is the sports director down there at Mount Pleasant. He'll come on in a few minutes and tell what the latest with this rather interesting turn of events.
Interesting or unfortunate?
Well, it's both interesting and unfortunate. It's interesting and unfortunate as well.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Like that.
Yeah. All right, and again, we want to say something about the telethon, just in case there are still people who want to make their contribution in their own way. Here are the ways that you can contribute. Cash App, $ WOIB 1019. Zelle at Omega Radio at the omegachurch.com. Givelify 954-773-4444 and online www.omegaradio.co/give. All right, we go back online. Hello.
Track.
Oh, this is Garvey.
Zidane, do your job.
Turn off the lights and what?
Turn on the light and turn up my talk.
Okay. It's a start.
You may have to talk to first, Peter, before me smash Mr. Higgins to pieces.
Okay.
You know, so this morning, me I listen to our sports program, right?
Mm-hmm. And we know that the pressure is different at that level, and the teams coming, planning, preparing for you over a 7-game series is at a different level. So I don't know enough about the mental strength of the Spurs in those sort of situations to pick them to win it all. No.
You know, you have to talk more basketball.
I should.
Yeah. That you tell me when beat up Mr. Higgins. I agree 100%.
He hasn't played in the playoff just yet.
It's a joke. And then the thing is, here.
Looking at the odds table now, and OKC and Denver are still the two
front runners. Yeah, which makes sense.
But third is San Antonio Spurs, and
you know why Mr. Higgins? Because them beat up the defending champions.
Both teams over them. Those are the two teams I have over them.
Definitely, in their own conference, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Me not see them get into the final. Them need a look.
Too much on the perimeter for a guy that long.
Yeah, man, that's true. Yeah. Dominant as a defender, kind of shaky as an offensive talent.
Yeah. The thing with the Thunder, what I like about the Thunder is that they don't necessarily need to get to the rim to be efficient as a scoring unit.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And the thing is, I know them are let me tell you something about that. It's hard to go full tilt for 2 consecutive regular seasons. Even even the great Michael Jordan, after the 72 game in 96, them shot it down the next year. Utah had a better record than them.
Yeah.
But them no say, even his individual play, Karl Malone ended up winning the MVP over John. Kind of relax a little bit now the regular season.
You know which two games jumped out to me when I looked at the Spurs and I said, nah, I'm not going to consider them at all for sure. The games against the Knicks. Or the Knicks batter them twice, my boss.
Knicks is a better team than them as well.
Yeah, if them play Knicks, me have Knicks over them as well. Pity they're not in the same conference. But we have Knicks over them as well.
Like I said, you need to talk more about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mr. Higgins.
I'm trembling in my boots.
No, man, I give you a chance. You have the chance to give Mr. Higgins. Mr. Higgins, you want to retract that thing about separation from peers?
No.
You don't want to retract it?
No.
All right. So what is your reason, since you said me no want to talk, give the public your reason to say Donald Bradman separated from his peers more than Usain Bolt. May I make a talk?
Because I think that 99 to 60 in my book is further away than 958 to 969 or 1919 to 1926.
That's the only reason, right?
Yes.
You finished?
Yes.
You hear reasons for that?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, my reasons, no. He said both is far more. Separate himself far more from his peers more than Donald Bradman. First of all, cricket is a Commonwealth sport, limited to a few countries, especially in Donald Bradman's time, right? We all can agree, say, check and field, like Mr. Higgins said.
That is that. Keep going.
Usain Bolt is truly beating the world. The next thing to Mr. Higgins, like I told you yesterday, nobody that has no form of drug allegations against them has run within a tenth of a second of Usain Bolt. Mr. Higgins, do you realize how far that is apart?
No matter do you know, there are people who have legitimate times of 969.
All right, good. Here the next
so whether the record is tainted or not.
Good.
Have nothing to do
but
with
Mr. Higgins, you know how far 958 is from 969?
99 average is from a
No man.
Which do you believe is more likely to be repeated? A man running 958 somewhere down the road, or a man averaging 99 in a test grade after 50?
Obviously 958, but you know what? Because cricket will
to be repeated.
Yeah. No.
When they said the situation that Bradman was in,
Right.
you will never see that again in cricket.
That will never be
why he
duplicated.
separates himself from everybody else who play.
No, which made it easier for him as a superstar.
No, but remember, everybody will play with him, you know. In other words, people will say Bolt has an advantage over Utah, Uganda. The training methods in Jamaica better, the tradition better, everything.
No, but great sprinters don't come from Uganda, though.
That's my point.
but the great talents, they're gonna have the same situation as Bolt, pretty much. But the great talents that come into cricket, no, we're not.
All of the great sprinters have good training.
Usually, let me get the point. Them better wins than that.
Yeah, so he's saying that the great sprinters, talent-wise, that is gonna come. They're gonna come from Jamaica or America. Yeah, so they're generally gonna have the same situation as Bolt would have.
Of course.
But he's saying now the great cricketers that is coming up now will never have Bradman situation.
Will never be in that comfort
he's
zone.
playing most of his game in Australia and he's playing most of his game against one team.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
You know what was Bradman's average against the next best team in the world?
Who's that?
Who is the next best thing?
89.
Yes.
Who's the next?
I don't think that there's anybody going to average 89 in that test cricket.
Yeah, but what if you had somebody who was only playing in Australia and against England in England, pretty much?
You're not average.
Yeah,
if he's special.
No, me still think that won't happen.
Okay.
The very best team in the world.
Hold on, Mr. Higgins, man. We hear the point there. We hear the 99.
4 o'clock like how you come. I'm saying, who are the very best
So
team in the world?
I believe if Steve Smith was playing against England only, pretty much, and he knows that he's going to play England in England, and he's going to play them in Australia as well, and he's going to play everybody else in Australia, I think Steve Smith could get close to 90.
But hear my question to you now, Zidane. Hear my question to Mr. Higgins.
No, man, not do that.
Which one you think is more likely to
100 meter can mean you being on the top of the world for 8 years.
Mr. Higgins,
Remember,
nobody has.
That would be 12 years. That
But
would
listen to this,
No,
Mr.
because I have to do
Higgins.
it 2000
2000. We have to be 2004.
and 2008. A 3 year.
But this is here's how difficult it is,
yeah.
Zidane. You say not try simplify Zidane.
You call it simple. Make we have a
Because
decent discussion about
Mr.
that.
Higgins, we have 100. Listen, Mr. Higgins. That's
You know,
let me
that's
tell you. Let me
No,
tell
but
you, Mr. Higgins.
God, don't dominate. When is it going to happen that a man play 80 innings, average, and score 29? That's 100 every 2.5 minutes. Go on, you listen to me I said.
You know, so they have been fair.
Hold on.
Hold on, man.
Then give me a
Hold on,
chance.
man.
See like how you get a chance. Let me get a chance. Brian Lara,
Come on, boy.
who is why we can't just have a conversation? We
Well,
don't
Mr.
talk.
Higgins, Brian Lara.
No, it don't make
Whichever
sense.
point.
Talking God.
No, he might try to find out. No,
Yeah.
Yeah, hold it.
Yeah, we're coming back.
Your Saturday afternoon has gotten better. Omega Radio Sports, 1 to 4 p.m. We give you updates, previews, reviews, and in-depth sports discussion. Our knowledgeable hosts and guests will have you glued to your radio with the latest sports topics and engaging conversations as we navigate the sports landscape to keep you on top of things. That's Omega Radio Sports, Saturdays 1 to 4 p.m. Don't miss it. Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody. Omega Radio
You're listening to Broadcast
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports morning show, The Sports Desk.
One God, one community.
And yeah, one more point to kill with Mr. Higgins.
Yeah.
While you were playing more towards the world record in every event that he's ever competed in. Even in his time, Donald Bradman never had the highest.
Allow me to answer.
You know why?
Because world records in sprint in terms of the fastest time means far more to your legacy than the high school individual score. Far, far.
Really?
Score like that. Go on.
Fair enough. But me ask about this. How much shine your people for him?
Remember, Seawag has 2 triple hundreds.
No.
Was at one point the world record holder. If you should ask people, Matthew Hayden or Sachin, Matthew Hayden or Viv,
It's still not answer the question.
am I not answering?
No, sir. You didn't
Nobody
answer the
think Matthew
question.
Hayden was better than Viv because.
Sir, let me answer the question again.
You
If
understand what I'm
Matthew
saying?
Hayden still had the world
You know
record,
why you're me. Just explain.
Mr. Higgins, he would have taken something off of Brian Clark.
We get the chance to book Brian Lara record.
Zimbabwe.
I said, don't do it.
Yeah.
You think if that brother did break Brian Lara record, his stocks as a quality batsman would go up?
No.
None at all.
You know why, Mr. Higgins? Because
You can't argue sports like me. Give me a chance, man.
I don't think so, bro.
But all right, you win the argument, bro. Me, I got us give winnings.
Hold on there. Let me list the arguments when me kill him in Zidane.
Yes.
First one, me prove that Lara, I think that is better than me. Right? Second one, me kill him and me prove.
Calm today.
Yeah, but him still not allow me to talk. But
Big up yourself, Garvey.
if you want him to allow me to talk.
Yeah.
Tony Curtis, my God, is really is our next selection.
Well, the first selection.
Or the first selection. But we're gonna try to get
Oh, we don't reach there yet.
we don't read
The time now move, man.
the time we're gonna try and get Paul Christopher and Mount Pleasant, find out. He's online?
Oh, text.
Oh,
he's saying
text.
something.
Oh, the text line. Okay.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Good afternoon, sports. Says Lenny from the Bronx. Zidane, you're talking crap when you're saying the English players are better than what we have here. You remember when Tapa have the team of local players? We went up in the ranks to 37th. And now with these English players, we are now in the 70s. And we were in the and we were in the A League of CONCACAF, you need to learn to analyze football. I'm going to call you and teach you. I know you don't like no local players.
All right. What I want him to do though is just find the players. I'm not talking about the Leon Bailey's office world, because I accept that Leon Bailey is better than most of the English born players. But we're talking about the ones in the JPL now, Texter. Find me the players in the JPL that are better players than the established English born players that have represented us in the last 4 years. Find them and kill me.
All right. Prophet says, Orville, if my dark horse beat my first pick, then no must choke that, sir. Ah, boy. I'm not going to say nothing on that. Good day, gents. Just a quick food for thought. If a team boycotts the World Cup football, are there teams on standby to fill that slot? This is from Richard. So if Iran said them a boycott, is there a country that's standing by? It's a good question. I would think it depends on how early them boycott. I really don't know the answer to that. All right, so those were some texts. We're trying to get Paul Christie now to talk about that situation down with him team. Which we're trying to make the link as we speak. All right, so after this, we'll get the song going, and then you can always re-engage us. 615-2841 is that.
Yeah, because the question is being asked: how many players from Haiti was it, and how many Jamaican players are involved in that?
That is what we want him to come talk about. We have him online now. Paul Christie.
Good afternoon, sir.
Here with the Dan Boss. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yeah, big up yourself, Mr. Christie. I'm not too bad. Big up.
We're not gonna waste no time, Paul. We're getting straight to it. I see the article. 10 of your players have not been granted visas for that LA Galaxy game. Is that still the case, or something has changed since?
That is still the case. But tell you what, the good thing about our technical team, we have adopted a next man up approach. We have trusted the youngsters in the past. So
no, man, we not reached the say yet. We not reached the say yet that there will be adequate replacements. I have no doubt you have a very big squad. How many Jamaicans were in that group of 10 that didn't get visas? 5 Jamaicans.
Wow. Yes. What was the reason given as to why they didn't get their visas?
Different reasons. Several different reasons. And yeah.
And one of them
new acquisition, some new acquisitions just didn't get a date in time.
Or they didn't get a date in time.
Yeah.
So the embassy can always say that you made those visa applications too late.
Yeah, that's one of the 2 of the new acquisitions that were acquired towards the back end of January.
Oh, so
it's still yeah.
That accounts for
that's what I said, Maria, that's different reasons. Yeah.
Okay, so those we can understand. Visa application late. What about the other 3 Jamaicans? Are you not for calling a name now? Just what were the other reasons? Hello?
All right. I'm all right. Because the reasons are private, I rather not to say them. No, none of them is criminal issues. None of them is criminal.
And you can't say
they're all national players. So yeah.
And they are national players as well?
Yeah, we have national players who will not be troubling, yeah.
Wow. Oh, wait a second, man. That even make it worse now, man.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried to get the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, or do you? Because
we have tried and exhausted all possible medium. The truth of the matter is, I think we travel on Monday at this time. There's literally nothing that can be done, so we have accepted our fate. So we continue the preparation and we move on. But it's not for lack of trying.
Oh.
Did you try to reach out to the government for assistance?
But the arms, the specific arms, the tourism and the foreign affairs, it just did not have this time around.
National players. So I noticed you said players. So there could be at least 2 people who already play for Jamaica who not going to get no visa, or they who didn't get no visa, but you can't say the reasons why, and it's not because of criminal record.
No.
But this sound unfair to you, my boss. I don't want to get into the thing about next man up approach because I know how you operate and the professionalism with which you do things. But that's straight rubbish, this, my boss. And when them coming for the return leg, any who them want come will come.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
That can't make sense. So how the Haitians take it? Hello?
The Haitians, they weren't even granted an interview. Yeah?
So when you just send the Haitian names to the embassy looking visa, then they didn't reply.
It's a known fact that they're not going to be granted any visa. So there's some, I think she went before and black, they were all denied. And then when we reapply and try to appeal, they say that it's from the head of the government and all of those things. So we try to assist you, CONCACAF, and but everywhere we go, there's the same old black. The Asians will not be granted a visa.
Well, we hear what we want here. But at least I still have a US visa. Let me. I know Trump is probably listening to the program. So I'm gonna answer none. Best of luck still, Paul. Me think the thing is unfair, but best of luck.
It is what it is. We don't get to complain. We just have to just do the best that we can and live with the result. It's 2 legs. Stranger things have happened. Yes?
All right, my boy.
So we are going in with a positive approach, notwithstanding the players that are showing up are. So it's not. Do the best that we can and live with the result.
All right, Paul Christie. Big up yourself. Sporting director down there at Mount Pleasant. We take our first break at the top of the hour.
You're listening to broadcasting live, Omega Radio Omega.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going, and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your number one sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so now time for the first selection, and this one is from Tony Curtis. It says, "My God is real."
Behold the power of God. For without God's aid for me and next to take my soul, but I will stumble and fall. Every breath that I take, every step that I make, everything I partake, I do it with Jah, 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 Jah. So for the goodness sake, makes me real, don't fake, for that's all it takes. I'm leaving forever. Oh nah, oh nah. My Jah is real. My Jah is real. So real I can feel it, feel it, feel it. It's power of love. The fines don't mean it, mean it, mean it. No, no, no. I read a chapter a day, keep the devil at bay, obstacle in my way. Move them up, Jah, 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 Jah. So let the Eden rage as I turn my page, cause I pass them stage. I'm leaving forever, Iva, Iva. My Jah is real, so real I can feel it, feel it, feel it. It's power of love. The fines don't mean it, mean it, mean it. Oh na na. Do good and good will follow you. According to your works, your reward is due. I'm blessed and I'm about you. I know that I'm inducted in the chosen few. See that you shall not be removed. The wicked man may fight you, but you just can't lose. Just can't lose, just can't lose. Oh, no, my God is real. Real, I can feel it, feel it, feel it. It's power of love. The fines don't mean it, mean it, mean it. My God is real. So real I can feel it, feel it, feel it. It's power of love. The fines don't mean it. Oh, no. Every breath that I take, every step that I make, everything I partake, I do it with Jah, 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 Jah. And for the goodness sake, I'll be real, don't fake, for that's all it takes. I'm leaving forever, Iva, Iva, again. My Jah is real. So real I can feel it, feel it, feel it. It's power of love. The fights don't mean it, mean
So yeah, Tony Curtis singing "My God Is Real," man, and big up Tony Curtis. We will play a Yaba selection at 3, as we welcome back Yaba to the sports desk, but that will be at 3 o'clock. The numbers 6152841, but we go online again. Hello.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Yes, Mr. Chateau, sir.
Well, I never did hear the promo. The promo they play? Oh, can't touch a guru, can't touch a guru, can't touch a guru, dangerous. Yeah man, dangerous inside. Orville, you good?
Most definitely.
Zidane, what Zidane support or something?
Me there, man. Me there. I'm here.
Yeah man. So Zidane, you remember yesterday, you recall that we were talking about some words that Orville used during this World Cup. And when the West Indies lost to India, he said that the main reason that we lost was because of Shea Hope's 32 from 33 balls. You recall that, right, Zidane?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. The main reason, I went and I looked at this. The main reason refers to the primary, most important, or most significant cause or justification for an event, decision, or situation. Zidane, Shea Hope's 32 from 33 was the most important, the most significant cause or justification for us losing that game?
One of them, but I wouldn't say it's the main one.
Okay, all right, cool. So Orville Higgins was wrong, right?
Orville Higgins was dead right. Whether you like it or not. The significant, the real reason why we lost that game is that we never made enough runs. We never bowled so well neither, you know, but I would argue that Shea Hope's innings hurt the team more than helped the team.
Okay, cool. Let's explore.
So we win the argument. Next.
Let's explore with Zidane. Zidane, while Shea was batting, the team made 7.5 runs per over. In the last 9 overs, when the team was hunting runs and had only lost 1 wicket, the team went at 6 runs and over for the majority of those overs. That sounds like Shea Hope was the reason why we didn't make enough runs.
I could argue that Hetmeyer.
I just asked Zidane a question.
Yeah, but answer. No, man, me answer. I could argue.
No, but let Zidane answer first and then you go in and
no, man,
what do you think, Zidane?
I already said I don't think he was the main reason.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I think what we did in the field was the main reason.
Yeah, the go ahead.
All right. Go ahead, Orville.
I'm if you tell the man for make him go ahead. I could argue that Hetmeyer's wicket was also due in part to Shea Hope. Because when Hetmeyer came, we were scoring at such a relatively slow rate, 40 and without loss. We knew that on that pitch against that team, we needed 200 plus because that is the strength. Shea Hope was strolling along in his merry way. I could make the case that Hetmeyer, who came and was 27 half 12, was forced to go all out attack because of how she did that go on. Yeah. Did
Hetmeyer fall after the 11th over?
It no matter what him fall.
He fell after the 11th over. He fell after the 11th over. At the 11th over, let me speak. I make you talk.
No, but
at the 11th over,
which over?
At the why when Garvey is the funny thing that Garvey can get to talk and making points. When you come on, your ploy is to interrupt me while I'm talking.
No,
go ahead and talk again, Arthur. I listen to you.
I don't see what over makes a difference though. I'm
responding to your point, but let me respond to your point. I know some name preachers so you can give me a chance to talk, but let me talk. No? Yeah, let me talk. All right, cool. So Hetmeyer fell after the 11th over. At the 11th over, West Indies was 99 for 1. Everybody who knows T20 cricket knows that is a score that sets you up for over 200 wickets. So your argument that Hetmeyer lost his wicket because of the slow batting thing don't make any sense.
Right,
because the team was already well placed at 99 for 1 before Hetmeyer fell.
But you said that now, so this is something.
Yeah, man.
When Hetmeyer came, what was the score?
Respond to what I just said to you.
No, me ask you what was the score when
he
Hetmeyer
fell
came?
after 99 for 1.
After
11 overs, 99 for 1, and the team was very well placed at that point in time. So it couldn't have been because of Shea Hope why he lost this wicket.
So when Hetmeyer came, what was the score again?
68 for 1.
68 for 1.
Yeah, man.
From how many overs?
I think around 9 overs.
I am saying to you, sir, that 68 after 9 overs, Hetmeyer would feel that we were well below where we should have been on a wicket like that against a team like that.
Yeah. But we were 99 for 1 before he fell.
No, but you can't talk.
We were well placed before he fell. So I said.
No, you have to
Hetmeyer throw him wicket because him still I think about what happened in the first over the game or the second over the game.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
what you're saying.
When you come at 68 for 1 from 9 overs, and your aim is to make 200 plus. You are on
and you carry the team to 99 for 1 and you're now in a good position. Go on argue.
No, but me not done that. I'm saying that I'm saying that Hetmeyer's intent when him step, he was now forced to go at the bowling in a way that if we were 90, if Hope was scoring quicker, he would get a little bit more chance and not play helter-skelter the way he was. Good.
So Hetmeyer was aware that the score was 99 for 1 at 11 overs,
I don't know why we're talking 99 for 1
I'm
and
asking him
68 for 1.
No hope. I mean, Hetmeyer, he was aware what the score was at 11 overs. He was aware of it, right?
He was taking unusual risks.
I'm asking you, was he aware that the score was 99 for 1 after 11 overs?
He was aware that we were scoring too slowly.
Okay. I just want to know. He was aware that the score was 99 for 1. But
why are you talking about 99 for 1 when him come at 68?
Anyway, let's move to something else.
When he came to the crease,
foolishness.
Let me talk one more foolishness. You have to make me talk the foolishness.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, talk the foolishness.
When Hetmeyer came, he said the score was 68. So Hetmeyer stepped on the pitch knowing that, listen, I now have to up this tempo. And I have to go all out attack because we are behind where they would have won.
I don't know about that, but go on, talk.
You think we wanted to be 40 runs in the power play, brother?
I think the team didn't want to lose a lot of wickets during the power play.
And I'm saying we could have accomplished both. Chase did.
Anyway.
Now hold on.
The JSE Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
And now we have Mr. Rohan McNally, manager of the Three Angels Pharmacy. Now, Mr. Mac, we've been hearing a lot of good things about Three Angels Pharmacy. What is it that makes the Three Angels Pharmacy so unique?
Well, you know, at Three Angels Pharmacy, we offer fast, friendly, and efficient customer service. We give back to our community. We offer counseling, blood pressure checks, cholesterol checks. We do photocopying, printing, faxes, and if we don't have it, we'll get it for you.
Thank you, Mr. Rohan McNally, manager of the Three Angels Pharmacy. For further information, call us at 625-5584 or 295-7469. Three Angels Pharmacy, located at shop number 7, Caledonia Plaza, 7B Caledonia Road, Mandeville.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going, and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Back with it.
Hello? We lost it? All right, so we'll move to the next. All right, 615. 615-2841.
I'm gonna. I see somebody making a point. Read the visa issue.
Yeah. Well,
let's go to the phone line. Hello.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Y'all good?
Oh, yes. Dwight is back for his final 2 minutes.
From a final
2 or 3 minutes.
By the way, by the way, Zidane, don't you think that it was a bigger crime for a team only losing 1 wicket to have gone for 6? Roughly around 6 runs gone over.
Yeah, they could have.
The majority of the final 9 overs.
Yeah, they could have done better. Definitely, for sure.
With only 1 wicket down. Only one they get wicket down.
Yeah,
the final 9 overs. Well, I mean, I know.
Since they didn't have a wicket problem, they could have gone harder. You know?
Yeah, man. What do you think? What do you think, Arthur? Don't you agree with that?
As a team, yeah. But the individual that I'm blaming most is Shehu. That we didn't put in.
You don't know that people bat in partnerships on cricket team, right?
Not good enough.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Do people bat in partnerships on cricket team?
Yes.
Okay, and it's the partnership score that matters, right?
No.
It's not. It's not what the team put out that matters.
In terms of how I judge an individual, no.
No. Isn't it what the team puts out that is the most critical thing?
In terms of what the team does, yes. In terms of how an individual
okay.
You're not take no last.
Make a point, man.
Go make my point. Thank you.
Orville. I don't need to take in a don't put an end to this. I'm not trying to take in a last lick off you. I don't need to take in a last lick off you. But worse yet, it is not possible for me to take the last lick because you the funny ear.
Big man, I'm saying when I'm judging a team performance, I am going to look at the collective score of the team. I am not going to look at an individual within that team and say because the team did well, he will escape criticism. That is not.
We never said anybody should escape criticism. Right. We're trying to find out what was the main reason, and you're wrong.
That is,
everybody knows that you're wrong.
I am
let's
right.
move on to something else.
Everybody knows that I am right. So I don't know who you talk to.
Okay, let's move on.
But the people who talk to say, "She hope that's again." All right, so we can move on.
Okay, so now you also said that you had picked the West Indies to beat India in the last game in the Group 8 to go through to the semi-finals once it was a flat wicket. It's not true.
I would go with West Indies if the wicket is flat. Yes.
That is what you picked. That is what you recall, Zidane, that Orville had picked the West Indies to beat India once the wicket was flat.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Zidane, was it a flat wicket? It had total scores of almost 400 runs on it.
It was flat enough. It was flat enough.
Okay, cool.
No.
It was a flat wicket.
No.
Okay. Wait. No. And then you can run in. You go on top.
Good, sir. So me like it. Anything. Now, when Orville says he gives the West Indies the edge on flat wickets, Orville is presupposing that the wicket is going to be just as flat for both teams. Do you understand?
Did you say that before?
Yes. That is the
Did you say that before?
That is the presupposition.
Did you say that before? That the wicket has to be equally flat.
Then big man.
Both teams. Yes or no? Did you say that before?
You asked me the question. You know, if you ask me yes, sir, you have to give me a chance to answer now.
Yeah, man.
Good. Now, when Orville says he's giving West Indies the edge when the pitch is flat, clearly Orville is saying that the pitch has to be just as flat for both teams. In that particular game, it was not.
Orville, we asked that question. All right. Easier question.
Yes.
Which wicket in this tournament has been equally flat for both teams?
The last game, for sure. I don't think
there was one game. You know that they play over 40 games, right?
Yeah, but listen, I watched
so you're saying in a tournament with over 40 games, you could only identify one wicket, one game.
But you asked me the question
equally flat for both teams.
You asked me the question, so let me answer the question. What I saw in this tournament, and I mentioned it several times, I don't know if it's the dew factor. I don't know if it is how the pitches were prepared. But the first few overs of the team batting first gave more assistance to bowlers than when the second team is batting first.
Did we have that issue in our innings? Did the wicket give a lot of assistance to the bowlers during the first few overs?
I believe that when we batted, part of the reason why Shea Hope never did get with the ball is because I don't think the ball was coming on the way it was when India was batting.
No. He never said that. He said the reason was that he wasn't timing the ball properly.
Then why do you think he wasn't timing it properly?
So why would it be so easy for one? But
if he, but the next player was timing the ball perfectly.
Because the other guy was doing very
no, because Hope is a touch player. Hope is a stroke kind of. Chase was.
So it was Hope was the problem and not necessarily the pitch.
Yeah, because no. You say if the thing that come on, some of them miss time shot the Hope would done a middle about better than that. But Hope is a touch man.
What is Chase?
Chase is a man with no man. Chase not touch like Hope. But you don't understand the things that you're not going to do.
Orville,
Chase a go fire in my hands.
Chase, who we all know. We all know him as a batsman.
Yeah, but when as a batsman.
All right, go on talk.
I am saying Hope relies more upon timing with him pretty cover drive them down brute force. But the wicket for the
Chase requires brute force.
No
Chase,
man.
Ralston Chase.
I said Chase doesn't depend on timing the way Shea Hope does. So, and I'm not saying it was a bad pitch, you know. I'm just saying when India now started to bat, that is not how the pitch was playing. The ball was coming on nicer. I don't know if because the ball was having less sideways. There was a subtle difference. And when me I said the thing of a flat, me I thought the both teams got the exact conditions. And in this World Cup,
Zidane.
Yes.
Zidane. If me to come on the radio and come up with that rubbish argument, me start a game and say once the wicket flat, they have the West Indies. And then when the West Indies lose,
remember,
come on the radio and I don't
remember, I already said to Orville that I already said to Orville whether the pitch flat or not.
Yeah, work with
the Indians and the Australians.
But here's where you must remember, though. When India was going to play England for that game the other day, I said I like India. But if England bats second, they are going to make it close. Because I believe that most of the pitches them in this World Cup favor the team batting second. I don't know if it's the dew factor. If you understand the thing, you know, say the later in the night you go, the wetter the ball gets from the dew, and the wetter it is, the less likely it is to shift around. That is the part and parcel of cricket. Or if it starts earlier because some little bit more juice than some of them at the start. See it, my friend? So when I say West Indies,
Orville.
You know, you hear me just say?
No, I didn't. Go ahead.
I'm saying most of the pitches in this tournament favor the team batting second in terms of how the ball was coming onto the bat. And the final, that was the case, although not as pronounced. I still think overall are probably the best batting wicket in the tournament. But I believe the opening overs, the first 3, 4, 5 overs for the team batting first was harder to bat than the first 4 or 5 overs for the team batting second. I believe that one of the reasons why Shea Hope wasn't time. If Shea Hope had batted second, he wouldn't bat 33 and face 32. He wouldn't make 32 from 33. The ball would have been coming on nicer. Straight play would have been easier. But make we leave it. That's some you win the argument.
No, I didn't hear Zidane's answer. I got cut.
Remember, I told Orville that listen, whether the pitch flat or not, Orville, the Indians are going to outplay the West Indies. Still.
No, but apart from that, we're not talking about that.
No, that's a fair argument.
With this flat argument. The team lose, I said, because it wasn't flat, equally flat for both. Wouldn't you laugh at me and tell me that I'm an idiot?
No. No. Then you're not flat and you're flat.
Wouldn't you laugh at me and tell me? You would have laughed at me. I reckon you would have laughed at me. Me could have. Big up yourself, Arville. Big up if Guru Arville. Big up yourself.
But let me just say it for Dwight's benefit. Every pitch in this World Cup was flat. I don't know if Dwight understand that. There is no such thing in this T20 World Cup as a bowler-friendly surface. All of the pitches here were flat if you're comparing them to, say, test match standards. You understand that, Dwight? So that means flatness comes down to degrees now, right? Because I've never seen a T20 pitch. Well, let us restrict it to this World Cup. None of these pitches were bowler-friendly. They were all good batting pitches. But the fact that they are all good batting pitches don't mean that they were equally flat. No basic something that. So you can bat on a flat wicket and me bat on the same flat wicket, but you get the better of the flatness, you know, if you want me come basic. And I think the teams batting second in this tournament there get the better part of the pitch to bat on. If you don't remember, even Garvey, which game him said that the toss was important. When I say flat pitches, you want games where the toss is not important. Where batting first and batting second has no advantage in how the ball come onto the bat. And in too many games in this World Cup, that was not the case. And therefore, that is not what me talk about when me say flat wicket. West Indies are going to do damage. Because the other team gets something flatter than you. That's all me I say, what hard in order to understand. If the first 4 or 5 overs are more difficult than the last 4 or 5 overs, and it is West Indies who are batting at them time, why is it difficult to understand, say, the conditions weren't as flat for West Indies as they were for ABC logic, brother? Others will understand, I'm sure. Coming back out. It's no time for sports in a minute. Sponsored by EdCap, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and D'Angelo Auto Spears and Accessories Limited.
LeBron James surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most goals scored in NBA history as the Los Angeles Lakers lost to Denver Nuggets in NBA action last night. James scored 16 points for the Lakers in the 121-13 defeat and passed Abdul-Jabbar's tally of 15,837 during the first quarter. James, 41 years old, who's playing in an unprecedented 23rd NBA season, passed Abdul-Jabbar to become top scorer in NBA history in February 2023. Last year, he became the first player to reach 50,000 points combined in regular season and postseason, and currently has 43,127 in the regular season alone. And that's your sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, And D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, we go back to, what do? Back online. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah, man, I have you like Copper Man, you know.
Who?
You remember Copper Man, we say, cover on the boundary, square leg on the boundary.
I don't
You remember, man, when we say 1975 when Clive Lloyd started beat the ball, John Allard say, I've never seen an Australian feel like this. Cover on the boundary, square leg on the boundary, mid-wicket on the boundary, and the nearest man in shouting distance of Clive Lloyd. The batsman is the wicketkeeper Rodney Moss, and even is standing back. And Gilmore once more to Lloyd, and Lloyd drive majestically through the cover, and even with cover on the boundary, 4 more runs.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, man, and you tell me for hold on, man, but me couldn't hold so long. I tell you again, so Gilmore did take 6-14 and bowl out England for 19 at the semi-final. At 75 we are talking about, you know. And when he come now, then he come to stop the floor runs.
But
and when he come in and bowl to Lloyd, and Lloyd hit him. And he say, what a difference between Wednesday and Saturday.
Yeah. No, man, I still don't remember, though.
Yeah, man. Me always a call, man, but me not call long time now. For me a call before. From Zidane a call you and a beat you with football, you know.
Yes.
And but you what me I say now, Orville. Me I say, we beat the West Indies more what we deserve to do. For look here now. All right, we have to West Indies and World that they not bowl good. And against India, World and Joseph go for 80 runs between the two of them. And look by Rashid and Archer, 102 enough for them 8 over.
Oh, yeah. In other game,
I look on that. And look, all right, look by New Zealand against South Africa. Look by the beating with them, even though we lose by 9 wickets. But look, we then lose by 9 wickets under what condition?
When you say condition, what do you mean?
No, not really condition, but remember, I just then about 13 over for make runs, you know.
Yes.
You understand? So the world beat with the 9 wicket. You understand? All right. Which share would they know? I come here listen cricket from my youth, you know, man. Me are 69, I know. Yeah. I listen cricket from 60s. When people in a year cricket to them and I read them listen from when 66 when England come here and we are going to school right up on our TV. 69 when they go to Australia, we are listening to radio right up the line.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So me I say in the final, well you have to call the final for anybody lose. What do you want to play against India? You know who me are working with?
Who that?
From boy, me are working with Morty and Shepherd, you know, I just say go and enjoy yourself. You understand? Because we not nothing to lose. You look at the runs that we make and them and slung in a stand where you know they can't beat the ball. And cheer over their joke. All right, just for your single argument, me not have nothing to say for if you take single. But if cheer over in this, he still take 1 run after every ball when face. He still wouldn't make 133. Not true. If some
of them ball away, when him not score off him to get 1, he would have made more and we would have made more and it would have improved.
No, but now say if he still make 1 and make none passing, that's the same thing you don't make.
All right.
You would make no significant difference. You understand me? So every time you mean that take 1 and I make none passing.
All right.
So you know the batsman would have come fierce.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I don't think that me I listen to all the while. And you me I tell you again, Orville. Me never call the station yet, but me listen to 2 stations. Me I tell you something, man. Me listen to you and me I listen to you a long time. From Stratton come up, me I listen for years. So, yes, let me tell you, so all things go in life. Zidane, big up Zidane.
Yeah, big up yourself. Big up yourself.
What I'm saying, me listen to two station and sometimes a man come with a topic. Every man have a right to their own. When you come on with your when your things start, you know say nothing towards the next man when one say, cause I just come like yeah, listen to him, he come say something. You're not busy with him, man, cause just come like a relationship where if and nearly same thing make this trial I go and tell you where man go in a prison, you know.
Yeah, man,
sometimes people say something, but you walk out and answer them, you know.
Yeah.
You know, man? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
A man can't talk anything when want. You don't have to respond. And I write they say go done.
Yeah.
You understand? For sometimes you know place and a woman tell you something way. You know say nothing no goes and it hurt you know. And my say boy you never do this to me and you never do that and you know say everything we do there you do, you know. All right, my wife when me live with you will be 40 or you know for she's 17. And if you follow them, enough time them attack me this walk go down and then I'll lick you. You answer them and I say me attack you not answer but you know where it go cross so it better you walk well if them and go about your business. For you not have nothing to lose. Sometimes all a man, you know, I just and I sport with that about you. What do you I'm drive the Portmore United bus, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm Mr. Barrows used to drive it, but I'm my uncle, you know. And he would call when he Palmer, man. I'm a nephew.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So what go by you with it? So
yeah, man. Him just tell me, you know, and I'm a phone, you know, and I laugh. Yeah.
So me drive the bus and I come on Charles Street there, so and it look like me doze there, so man. I'm cut over for no man.
You were driving the bus and you doze off?
Eh?
You were driving the bus and doze off?
It looks so, you know, one thing happen in life, man. Because I really have to come and work.
That's a serious thing.
Yeah. So you want to know, me blow. I'm on me peep and me correct up myself and me stop. So when me stop, I stop sign now. And joke about that car, about 3 different taxi man and come down and say, this is a terrible boy away. I kill you and we kill you. So I'm another man I walk around and say, boy, I dead if you dead. I say, and I say, hear me now. Hear me now, man. This no cause, you know, confrontation and no quarreling. Me just come and come like, you don't know what happened. But I just, me sorry about that. And everybody gone and everything all right. If me start jump up like them, maybe me lose my life right there, so.
All right,
sir. Me alone. Now me alone now, boss. I drop my job, I have to play them and I go home, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes we have to just make certain things go on and also not. Yes, sir.
All right, big up my boss.
Yeah, man. For me can't tell you what bad thing about cricket, you know, man. For me, I tell you, Lawrence will play a late cut, you know. And the man said if it was in the later, it would close off play.
Yeah, I think me hear about that piece of coming.
Yeah, all right. 1974 when England come here.
Yeah.
And Jeff Arnold, I bowled to Lawrence, and Lawrence, in comes Arnold to bowl to Rowe, and Rowe plays him beautiful through the covers. And the England captain, Mike Dennis, he's chasing, but it doesn't make sense chase. Because whether Rowe plays it out the back foot or the front foot, it's 4 runs.
All right, sir. Big up, cool.
All right, never.
All right, I just ran into an article a while ago. I can't tell the exact date, but the first 2 paragraphs. Listen to this, people. When I tell you about this flat wicket and flat wicket. Of the last 15 knockout games at the Men's T20 World Cup, chasing sides have won 13. The other 2 were morning games involving India at the 2024 edition. Listen this again, you know. I'm not sure which day this one was written. I think it was probably close to the England game. Of the last 15 knockout games at the Men's T20 World Cup, chasing sides have won 13. By the way, what does that say about the batting first team? The other 2 were morning games involving India at the 2024 edition. Of course, all of this cannot be attributed to the dew. But of those 13 games, 9 were in Asia, where dew is likelier, and 1 involved Afghanistan's capitulation for 55 on a pitch that got an unsatisfactory rating. In other words, people, that dew factor in Asian conditions means that the team batting second gets a pitch where the ball is coming
So you should have said if West Indies bat second on the flat pitches, you're going with them.
No, because me never know that there'd be such a difference in how the ball are coming between the first and the second.
You know what I think you do?
What?
You overrate the West Indies team. You overrate. Because remember, you still need a brain even on the flat pitch. I just think that the West Indies team is too brainless.
Yeah, well, you put out the best argument so far.
Yeah.
But it is 13 of the last 15 games in the knockout stage. Them not at the
group stage.
The group stage. The team who bat second win 13 of them. And they are two man games. That is so once you play a night, you know, the team we bat second and bat power on different pitch than the team we bat first. But the difference has been too dramatic.
So if you win the task, what you're gonna do? Shut your eye and think twice and do it.
I'm bat second. Me never know it. So do I win the argument here, sir? The teams that are batting second in these knockout World Cup games, especially the games in the light, the conditions are far easier. So when me did I say flat wicket, I am presupposing that the conditions would remain pretty much the same. Argument one. Good, sir. We're coming back after the
You're listening to Omega Radio. Omega Radio.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
all right. Back online. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Red Force.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is Red Force.
Yeah, man. How you doing, man?
Yeah, me there. Something call already. CC call already.
No, CC hasn't called yet.
No call. So I tell me remember the CC.
Oh, you're looking
yeah,
forward to hearing from CC.
Well, me I was listening, and listening to the call them. But something when we were match yesterday was more active,
What's that?
Yeah, but yeah, me and my said something regarding Higgins. Like, you know, if Higgins was texting phone or voicing was in phone, and you come like them one to the on the radio. You understand? So me have to think to you, as a poor man to a poor man, but I would them to think, you know, so on, isn't it? Then I'm gonna have a conversation.
No, but he's behaving as if he hasn't reached out to my phone as well. But I know CC would go down them road there. Nothing that he can play where me can play. Him not no secret for me. But.
So me have to encourage him to do them things. Because I think them things that he's going to lose credibility to him and he's going to look sexy, isn't it?
I don't know what me could have tell CC on a phone that me can that him think me would be embarrassed if it come out.
Yeah, man, no, but I
joke thing, brother.
Yeah, man. So the people that say when they are coming in from sporting topic and let's see out here, listen.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Which is the advice I've been trying to give the brethren. Brethren, you are coming across as being too confrontational and adversarial towards a man when I have nothing against you. What on earth is wrong with you? But him is getting boosting and he might take it.
I mean, I say something to my brother shipping port. A shipping port brother, you know, I will have a poor man, you know. So shipping port, yeah, man, start to see him and I encourage him and make him know, yo, you need to go down them road. You see me?
Yeah.
That's him setting to go down them road. And as you said, he's a little credibility to you. And it's not like when you call the program, it's a private side. It's a open call where everybody are here. And you know, so on, the road, that would have made it. If you go down the road, your brother, nothing that will be not so on, isn't it? So there's coming some sporting topic, man, and set and didn't find some sport arguments and isn't it? But the personal thing,
well said. Very well said. Yeah. And I hope he's I hope he follows that advice.
Yeah, man.
Respect.
All right, Red Force. Big up.
Yeah. What do? We go back? Hello? Oh no. We have some text. Can we go to those while the lines get re-engaged again? All right.
Text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Garvey and Shatu combative behavior is fun. Love it. It's nothing against the host or callers. It's fear. Euclid the master always have an escape route. What good for one is good for the other. Me not gonna respond to that. Dwight doesn't understand cricket. All the commentators were saying conditions. Zidane, out of the two hosts, which of you guys picked South Africa to go to the semi-final? And if it's only you who did so, explain why Orville is saying he's 4 out of 4 in the semi-finals. Also, who picked New Zealand to go semi-final? Remember, tapes are ready.
Well, I picked England and New Zealand from that group, you know. Yeah. And everybody hear me saying West Indies is not going to ahead of South Africa or India.
Yeah. The truth is India and West Indies, me did say.
Yes, yeah, did.
India and West Indies. And me did say England. I think one discussion they come, so watch out for England as one of the top 3 teams in the world as well. I also had Australia to be there and there about.
But that. if I was asked, which I wasn't, if I was asked who would win, who would get to the final,
yeah,
I would not have picked New Zealand. I would have had South Africa, the chokers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These explanations and post-game conditions from Higgins are woeful. You selected the West Indies to win on a flat wicket, and since they have lost, you argue that the wicket was not equally flat and that the research favored sides batting second. But that would mean that you can't take credit for India going to the finals, since England batted second in that game. But me think India better than England, but me think England would make it close if them bat second, because I want the exact. You have to custom out one next something about. Because for that India-England game, that's exactly how I call it. I say India, at them me are going. But England, if they bat second, they will make it. They have a better chance. They'll make it closer. As it turned out, them almost chased down the biggest run chase in the history of the team. Good, sir. Me not take no help on that one. Me win that the part of the argument. All right, that's it. What do we do now? All right, so we're coming up We're coming up to the Yaba tune. No, we still have some time.
Yeah, so we can take the calls.
Yeah.
615-2841 or 676-6968. Those are the numbers to call and make the points that is being made elsewhere.
All right, here's one more. By the way, if Orville gets sick and unable to attend work, what would Dangerous in 5 talk about? His main objective is the nitpicking of what Orville says. Have a great weekend, guys. Well, that's a very good question. That's a very, it's a very good question. What would he talk about, people? What would he talk about? Let's say I no longer work here. What would now be Dwight's?
NFL.
You think so?
NFL and the Premier League.
Anyhow, me should leave this work, Dwight would stop card. Everybody does say that though. He would have no. And the thing about him, there are other sports shows where I'm not calling. You know why? He doesn't think the other sports shows have the caliber in terms of intellect, especially where cricket is concerned. So him not feel like they are worthy opponents to him.
Yeah.
He wants to take on me because when him take on me and feels that him win, what it does for his self-esteem and him friend, oh, you kill Higgins. That's all him do it for. He gets a kick out of thinking he beat me. But you don't get a kick out of beating people you think normal. Whenever you understand what I say. If Usain Bolt run left me every day, you think Usain Bolt feel great?
Yeah, son, about it now.
Usain Bolt beat up Gatlin or Tyson Gate. Bolt beat him chest. Do I to know the only reason you come at me like that, I show you know me well bad when you come to that something. Just admit you rate your rate. And me tell people, Dwight is a fan of mine. Nothing else. Just a fan of mine. Who expresses it differently. Anyway, we go back online. Hello.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
First thing first, your coach said go to the effect that somebody from South Africa was on the verge of breaking Lara 400 record.
It was Zimbabwe. We
Zimbabwe.
I thought it was Mark Taylor from Australia.
No man, there was a man. What day, man?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
About a year ago.
Yeah, about a year ago.
Why you left about Mark Taylor?
No, because we are talking about the most recent one.
Yeah, the most recent one.
Okay, so the next thing now, the football, the World Cup. There are quite a few Muslim countries that qualify for this World Cup, Who knows if any of them gonna turn up?
Yeah, the question mark is over. The question mark is over Iran, though.
Yes, but especially because Israel took part in the bombing, Israel and the Muslim.
No.
They are so interesting.
Okay.
But I think they will get a lot to make up the 42, shouldn't he still?
Yeah, I think Iran will be there in the end, though.
Highly unlikely. And again, Mr. Shatu and Garvey and Mr. CC. Away from that, they make the program interesting still are the same. I know yes man. I like the program you want. It's not a yes man or a yes woman program.
Yeah man, box office them man.
Yes, at least sometimes they went overboard with those screen also, but still,
Yes. The program would not be the same without them calling.
Yeah, man. The yes man, because you have some talk show, in mainstream media, they love the yes man and the yes woman,
Oh man. As Diego is very fond of telling me, every great movie has a star,
Yes,
but it also has a man where try to destroy the star,
They're not sorry to go,
That's a movie guy, So when you turn up at the movie, you know who are the star guy.
Yes.
But you also have to every hero there must be a villain,
Yes, I am. I respect all you people.
Yeah, man. So Orville are the star guy. Orville and Zidane are the 2 stars. I have man who always come for your head. My thing just make me talk what me I say. You allow cause star,
Yes.
You don't get to star status in a show unless you're bad enough.
I know that.
So the next man we're gonna fight you. Don't tie up your eye them.
I'm speaking of show now.
Yeah.
The gentleman that
owner?
Oh, I don't know.
The man who owns Omega is a black man. I'm not sure why that matters though.
Is he connected to Jamaica? Is he connected relatively to Jamaica, could you say?
Yeah, man, he was born here, man.
Okay, the vice.
Went to Lennon and thing. If you see a picture of him, he looks like Pele, you know.
Okay. I must big up Franco.
Big up Franco.
Waiting with Franco now. This on my listening.
Franco called on Monday. Didn't Franco call Monday? I was talking about the Arsenal, Orville. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no, I talk about is language now. When he's a little bit emotional and excited, you find that the marathon chip in for him, you know. Automatic. That's how it goes most of us who have the patois of the marathon. It's not nothing bad about Franco, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, man, not at all.
It's not bad when the marathon chip in if you are emotional or excited. So big up on yourself.
All right.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Big up. All right. So 3 o'clock break. Music when we come back.
Indeed.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so Yaba is back, and the selection that we're playing from the Yaba album is one called Tomorrow Night. Anne-Marie. All righty then. So that's Tomorrow Night, Anne-Marie, and that is our second and final selection for the day. We got Mr. Science and Co. And before we come back to the callers, just another word on the telethon again. Ways in which you can contribute. Cash App. And that's $ WOIB 1019. Zelle at Omega Radio at theomegachurch.com. Givelify 954-773-4444 or online at www.omegaradio.co. Back online? All right. Zidane, you the mic.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from the great CC from Portmore. Yes, greatest. But I hear some other news, but it's not our thing that we can't touch that. And it's being discussed
Everywhere, yeah.
It is discussed. It's the most discussed topic at hand right now. That situation. But yeah, I was saying somebody was discussing the situation with the so what happens if America denies you have a 25 man squad and they deny 15 players visa? I would love for the person who was talking about this situation and explain that. So you have a 25 man registered to play in this competition. Right? They deny 15 of them. At 10 players that may have left. I have to forfeit the game.
Yeah.
I want the man to explain that to say, yeah man, the Americans they can do what they want with that people. What if they decide to listen, these 15 players now they can't. I have to go play with 10 players, I can't make any changes. It's a serious thing because if 10 gone, it could have easily been 5 more. Yeah. So it's something that we need to look, take a closer look at when the countries are playing in these other tournaments. Other teams have to travel to there.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. But you made a point. If you are going to be so strict with your then don't bid to host these international events where people are going to come in from all over the world. I think but who says life is life is 6152841. Those are your numbers. Be the next one to be up online. From time to time, people that are trying to reach us, but there are times like now, few and far between when the lines are there for you to engage us with yourself. Heard on the nation's number one sport.
World Cup, not too far away. It's less than 100 days now because I remember they highlighted it was 100 days to the World Cup a few days ago. So it's not far away. To the end of the football season now, it's winning time for the team. So in a matter of months, and the final is slated for America, right? Yeah, I think so. It should be interesting just to see how they treat it. Are somebody saying if we get special visas for the team affiliation players and the coaches,
even though the rest of the country can't come?
Yeah.
I think common sense ultimately will prevail regarding this stance. Anyway, we go back online. Hello.
Oh, yeah. This is Savage.
Peter Principal.
Oh, how are you doing? Oh, Peter Principal. Out of West Central Jamaica.
No, sir. Kingston, Jamaica.
Oh, I mean, you get it right.
Yeah, man. My national visa, yeah?
Oh, Lord. Oh.
I wonder if these people at the embassy realize something. I don't know. Things change.
Well, I speak for yourself, brother.
Yeah, I don't know where you get that one. I don't know where you get that one from.
Speak for yourself.
No, speak for myself. I'm not good.
No, I'm saying
America is not.
You're saying so. You're building a case on a very false premise.
No, not building a case. That's my opinion, sir. I remember the claim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving right along. I mean, you know, I have an interesting point, topical, I would think, because when Gianna Infantino never put a man these price, and look what is happening now. You know, this I'm sure, if you see a guy
Here's what happened. When the USA made the bid for the World Cup, it wasn't Trump.
No.
It was Biden. So Biden,
Yeah, but
I'm sure wouldn't be as what the word I know, as tight with the visa application. Like,
yeah, well, it's not so much via. Well, I put it this way. It won't be like a little done inside. A politics right about, and unfortunately, it gets involved in the sports. Because the fact is, as you pointed out, what happens if I have a 25-man squad going on World Cup
yeah,
and then deny 15 of them visa?
shouldn't be.
What is going to happen? Especially if this is going to benefit like the US. I mean, it kind of start the way the politics thing get involved in
It shouldn't be, man. This is a sportsman, man. What me have to do with your banner whole country, brother? What is just
ridiculous,
And what makes it ridiculous, is that Jamaica, because them will complete the second leg here. You see, if they were doing that to another country who also has the same visa restrictions for US, it's not bad enough, bad enough. But when we now stop you from coming at Jamaica when the second leg comes.
But but as you online know, especially in this country, see, look what we do with the Cuban doctor. As them say, when people up north say X, what we have to do? Unfortunately. Anyway, Zidane.
Yes.
I want to put a whole power party.
No, my bad.
Not just yet, yeah?
No, so I'm gone clear.
Yeah, you're gone clear. My can't. Yeah.
I hear, man. It's here.
Yeah. Much for that. I can't stop. She had to stop watching it.
All right, because I said Peter Prince. All right, you take a
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, again, welcome back to the show. I'm looking forward to hearing from the others. I want to hear from the persons who are very close, the ones that live in the diaspora on this topic. But we'll go back on that. Hello.
Good on.
Yes, sir, P. I will step up.
Why they miss about books about me previous I work, you know. And let me tell you something, man. They say for Colombia, Brooks could go home, you know. The man at 34 for 2, you know, and the man just pass it. And then you know about the cast of parties to dismiss the guy there, you know. Jack. And that really much, you know. If you come on say, we couldn't believe all these books are about that man. The man has seen like just like Shaiwo, especially the skipper. But Japan has it at 24 to 1. And the man, like the guy said, all right, at 12, him take off outside on the next bar 6, then 4, then 2.
Yeah.
Where the man beat every bowler apart from Jack said 2 for 40. But some of them, 1 for 60 other than something.
Yeah, man, beat some ball, man.
Yeah, man. It hurt no man.
We want about England, you know. You were so confident, and I was warned.
Yes, because like I say about the 4B. The 4B books, but and the guy will make 100 or something.
Yeah, but the one about the defending champions at home, the boss.
Yeah. But anyhow,
dismiss them
it's a tight match. It's a good match. But I did catch a battle take off the guy there. It's a good match. It's a good match.
Very good. Very
cool. All right, then, cool.
Yeah, man. Big up.
All right. So we go back, Cat. All right. The lines are available again. Load them up and keep coming. 615-2841. All right. Somebody does say that I need to make a correction. That Trump's first term was 2017 to 2021.
And that's when
they said they won the bid in 2018.
Which was actually during Trump.
No, man. Trump's first term was 2017 to 2021. Yes, it was during Trump's time, apparently.
He wasn't this...
Never so strict.
He never so disgusting. You see, that it's in the American system, you know that once you do 2 terms, you can never do it. So really, a lot of the things you do now, you're just supposed to listen. I know I can run back, you know. So it's not like I'm going to have to do the right things or toe the line because I'm seeking re-election. So when Trump know that, listen, after this is for me as the president. So we're going to do all we want, do everything when we think we want to mash up the place with him going to do it now. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm act like this.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to get involved in the world of politics. You know, me, I one of the biggest. You see, I go out with the bomb the army. My brother called me from Dubai. And him said, one of the places where the bomb had dropped like 6, 7, 9. Wow. So look, that way they don't get involved. Yeah.
We go back on that. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Not sure what's happening. Not sure what is happening.
Somebody's there. Try again. Right. Yet.
Okay. Somebody said I should be careful. Hey, you know the amount of time me should travel and I travel my boss. You know what I mean? That much to me. None of I don't mind having it, but it's not.
But you can't pick you out and they say, take what this man visa. That's how it works. No,
hey boy, the visa, them American people that are easy.
Because you have Americans in America that tear Trump apart verbally when they discuss him. So,
yeah, but they can't run. He can't send out them there.
As long as they don't say anything illegal, that the words are not legally allowed to be used.
Yeah.
Anyway, we go back online.
Hello.
Greetings and salutations.
Greetings and salutations.
No, this is Savage now.
Savage vibes going out to the nation.
Yeah, all right, Savage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Long time I haven't heard from you, man.
Yeah, man, listening from there, you know. But you consider say a whole heap of what if I rubbish, they fill up the airwaves, so I couldn't get there, and I'm just have to sit down like carry it out, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to get tired tonight, so I'm just listen to smoke, you know? What if I rubbish that kind of thing and thing. But, yeah, on the sporting topic, you know, right? I see it's a big man thing. Them FIFA need to put on some things in a pens right now. Any nation who are bid for host the World Cup must be neutral to visa applications and them things for fans can attend the World Cup and the players not having any obstacle except for some serious thing like crime and drugs and blah, blah, blah.
No, boy, you say if you extend it to fans.
No, the fans, no, we're not agreeing with that. No.
Because everybody will want to go to America all long.
Yeah, it have to remain.
All the supply now under that. So may not want me to all fans.
It would have to remain.
But certainly to the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go so far as to say all
fans. Yeah, man go get them citizenship.
Oh, God. No, but me know a bag of man right now we want to go US, you know. I don't know how prevalent is that thing in other parts of Jamaica, but them have a thing in a Westmoreland where me come from, program where man go on farm work, or man go work in the hotel industry. Man I pay all 400,000 and 500,000 just to get on them program there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, actually.
So all them man, as a matter of fact, and there's no guarantee, you know. Man pay them 400,000 and
they don't
and not get through, you know.
Yeah.
So them the man, you know, if you open it up and say all of them, then now will come. Then no, the USA no full of Jamaican that they hear the man.
Yeah. So one more final. You feel say a lot of the persons going to the World Cup as fans during the World Cup in the US, a fresh visa them get them just apply for visa and get to go, or people with visa already? Most of them.
It's generally people with visa already.
Right.
Yeah,
so what I believe now is, like for those who have a visa already, because knowing this man, you know, our people have visa already, might try to reduce them, you know. What do you understand?
No, man, remember say Trump still want to make money for America, you know, and he knows that if people, because now it's you go through a process to get the visa, you know, so there's a level to you know, so he wants travelers to come to America to help boost the economy over there, you know. Yeah.
Right.
So I don't think if somebody would have them visa now in a trouble and him cut it and take away the visa from the set of people. I think him that go down the road. Him still care about America still maintaining a high standard economically, man. Yeah.
Anyway,
and there are few aspects of government that make money like tourism. If there's any.
True.
Yeah.
True. All right. Yeah, I'm here the announcement here. Zidane read out something up on LeBron James, but his achievement in latest accomplishment, him surpass the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yes.
Pass and things. So it's a big achievement for him, man. You know, I congratulate him.
Yeah, man, LeBron are the GOAT, man. Clearly the GOAT.
It's just hard to swallow, but not the GOAT.
Not the GOAT for true. It's hard to swallow. I know, man.
Yeah, man, hard to swallow, man. Because we just prefer Jordan.
Yeah. I know them really. But career-wise, Jordan dead.
So I whole heap of little circles there and on, bridging them attack and them as a Jordan. I feel correct them and thing. But some man just as a Jordan see me, you know, I show them the facts and thing. And think them as, where? Which part? But, you know, but I have to know them. I ignorance that. Me come to realize and see the facts and say, I can't beat them facts, can't beat them stats, just that I prefer Jordan. I just said that with them. I prefer Jordan, but LeBron I go. You know?
No two ways about it.
Yeah, much. A thumbs up team, you know, for that. Me start criticizing for the time I start talking about King James and them, you know, me get crass and about him up, but check it out, you know. The hip hop music and them thing is so aligned with basketball and them thing anyway, because them come from the streets, you understand? And the rapper them a big back them bro. KRS-One, you know KRS-One Orville?
The rap group?
No, KRS-One is an individual.
Is a rapper?
Yeah, man. He's the biggest mouth away from Busta Rhymes in a rap business, man. From his time, nose, big nose. Anyway, him, I think them the same amount have some Jamaican notes. Him now, I love DJ sometime and ask my tune. Him do a tune him I say, when I said
when I said I was number one, oh, sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, that's right. All the bragging together, man, they go out and sing. And him never up on top I game, but in the up there, you know?
Yes.
And all the other rapper then. One little guy named Special Ed say, I'm your highest idol. El Numero Uno, I'm not a Puerto Rican. And all kind of stuff and thing. All that man and brag, I'm big at them chest, I'm beef for them things. So when you go out there, things, so just I know people find it hard to swallow, but guess what? I don't know different I do from all of them people involved in them thing and the panta fancy. You know, so I don't know.
And talk about themselves.
Yeah.
I don't know why a man have a problem with me talk about how great I am in a minefield, brother. And the man I know say true me I tell anybody will tell you say Orville Higgins never revolutionized talk show in Jamaica like them know better.
True.
Anybody who with a straight face can say talk
just drive up and see what
sports talk on radio. Orville Higgins never come revolutionize how people talk sports. You're not going to hell back.
For the reason change.
Everybody know that big man before me. I don't know so radio used to sound. For better or for worse, you know. Because radio used to more peaceful in that time, you know. So Orville Higgins has some negative influence, but you know. But a whole heap of positive. I mean, revolutionize the people, they don't accept that, but that's true.
Yeah,
for better or for worse. Anyway, we leave it this. Sports sponsored by Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and Dental Auto Spirits and Accessories Limited.
Portugal's captain Cristiano Ronaldo will travel to Spain for treatment on a hamstring injury that is more serious than first thought. The 41-year-old forward who has scored 21 goals in 22 games this season in the Saudi League for leaders Al Nassr was substituted to the 3-1 win against Al Hayat on Saturday, yet earlier missed a penalty. Speaking before the side's match against Tolima on Saturday, Al Nassr coach Jorge Jesus said Ronaldo will visit Madrid, where he will need the treatment from his personal physical therapist. And that's the sports.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and Danjel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio,
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk,
All right, less than half an hour to go now. Hello.
Hey, Virgin, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Sauti.
Sauti.
We up Zidane and Orville.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Big
man.
up.
Orville, you know what?
They're not come for challenge argument. They're not come they hit below the belt. When a man go come for you and I say, boy, I'm in a club with a girl, them the brother not needed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, man, there are some below the belt where them are come
But, yeah, man.
at in a club with a and come and public radio. Come talk about it.
That's the man for it.
No.
Anyway, what are you saying?
Some of us have is over or overstated. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, because them,
Descendant can also be there by birth.
yeah, like me.
Yeah, but
Like me.
every birth is a descendant, but not every descendant.
No. Oh, that's again. Yeah, that's again.
I mean, did I hear what I one thing when I time? As I tell him, it's a neophyte when it comes to foreign. That I don't know if it's England or the same USA are frowning upon Because I know people who leave to the United States from Jamaica and put them in an advanced stage of pregnancy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. No, I'm understanding that there's a clampdown on those things. So if your mother just have you up there and come back, like let's
No,
say,
they're not.
I'm pregnant and she just waiting close to 9 months. She just travel. So go spend 3 months just with her son. You can
Oh,
understand.
no, boy. Oh, no.
all right. So we know that you need visa for the US and you need
Yeah.
visa for the Britain and them something. Does any country need visas for come to Jamaica?
I don't.
I don't know. I know. I do.
Two we by boat and not come through the legal
Oh,
channel.
oh.
There's some African, Asian, and South American country who would need visas to come here.
Really?
Yeah.
Jamaica.
Yeah. But
Oh.
USA
That's
can.
what you got.
Zidane, they ain't targeting work tourists. They're targeting illegal aliens who cross the border and end up having kids. And those are the kids. Yeah, issues. Because that's what we live in the US now. They are not allowing any more pregnant ladies to visit here. Right.
I'm gonna leave it at yours.
You see, Maxwell, while we can understand your comment here, but it's just that
Yeah.
we can understand the man in that one.
And here's another one with people is still the sports test. We are only talking about this because of the topic we're doing. These are related to the man unpleasant. It's not the for all when we run out of sports. This is actually an extension of sports. As of early 2026, President Donald Trump has initiated a legal battle to end the birthright citizenship of children born in the U.S. to undocumented or temporary state students through an executive order. This policy aims to restrict the automatic citizenship guaranteed by the 14th Amendment, leading to significant legal challenges that are currently. So this out here. So Donald Trump has said, not because you're born, you know, automatic citizen.
We can understand.
You can understand.
Because your mother travel, come buy some clothes. She have the birth here.
Yes.
And we should take care of you. No.
Listen, you should be entitled to the same right like a born and bred American.
It wouldn't be fair at all. It wouldn't be fair at all. We can understand that one.
We could take the final break and we'll come back.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so I understand we have two calls, and well, can be each and a maybe 5. We'll take the first of those two. Oh, hello.
So, 2 calls, 14 minutes. 5 and 6 minutes.
Why? We love choir, the choir, I'll put it in the choir. But what?
You know, me not really me see somewhere Orville. I mean, I buy a drink. Buy 2 or the 2 should have drink if me have the time. But like it can't be a case me argue about one sporting topic today. And tomorrow me have the animosity. Me have too much life to live.
Yeah,
no
man.
time for that.
I believe
this
it.
is just 3 hours. I'm a time.
No, I believe you, no, CC. As a God, I believe you.
Yeah, man, I just couple hours of time, man. Then me a regular me Zidane go at it, man. Zidane that much, me know say me Zidane a link up for that match.
Yeah, I believe.
By the way,
I know if you spot me, if you spot me in a club with a girl, you would never come on the radio come talk the next day.
Come on, Orville.
No, I know you would. A certain kind of, it take a certain kind of human for that one.
But anyway, I'm to the sporting.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes.
Question. You never say the West Indies batsman them bat one way. Why you think Edmund bat a different way?
No man, but he wouldn't necessarily need for feel the need for go that hard.
But then why would I change it? Because remember saying I see one way in bat.
No man.
According to you.
No man, but you can't go harder and can't go harder, you know. Nobody is saying him going to come out to come jukes the cricket early.
Yeah. All right then. Anyway, we don't have much time. Cause, you know, as I said, 6 minutes to 5 and 3 left for the host. But anyway, I say, I look at Javan. You know, Javan East and Javante Stewart, both players who play in Israel. You know, with the whole tension and the Israel, Iran, US thing, the kind of war. You know, I tell people have to bear in mind for them two players because I think Javan is same escape. Gone to Jordan with his family, but him kind of more fearful for his family, and Chivante kind of say must stay with him there. And he more concerned about his girlfriend because his girlfriend look like she more scared. But maybe because Chivante a Spain man, him kind of understand. But anyway, but I say, but just want to know say them two balls are good. Especially me want to Chivante Stewart actually get an opportunity in the squad. So hopefully him good and not disturb him as much and he must stay safe. The West Indies team, I think Darren Summer was saying that they're stuck in India, right?
Yeah, Rutherford say him well want come home. But me say a charter flight, either the Panit's way or they want to try arrange one.
Yeah, so you understand. So it was sporting thing kind of shifted. Like we have some issues because as I said, with the players then right now I'm not think Chivante Stewart will get picked again. You can't get picked Zidane because if you have a situation and you can't get a flight out, why would JFF spend money? Why would JFF buy a ticket for him to fly from?
Say Panit Travantes Stewart things. Hold your thought. I ask some people in the know, you know, and them say the league where I play. A Bush League, you know.
Them people that we are asked Orville would I recommend a JPL bar. So
wouldn't that league be better than the JPL?
Yeah, man, that league, then the man not play Champions League, then.
Yeah, that would be a better league than a JPL, man, for sure.
Yeah, man, then play Champions League. I think the league is in the top 25, if I'm not mistaken. We can check it out. But then play Champions League. Maccabi, Haifa, and them side.
Yeah, but that's a good point. Is himself, you know, because if it's gonna cost the JFS significantly more money to bring him.
Them now go to him one of them. I mean, I think I'll get picked. If he was in consideration because of the sports situation, the JFF don't know like buy tickets for out of Middle East for Carman come here. So anyway, so this even make it worse. So we can't understand the situation unless he find himself in Jamaica before the time. Understand? And I think Speed would already submit request for probably a 35-man provisional squad, which he must be trimmed down by probably 16, 17. So, you know, it's possibility that he's on the provisional and a probability that he won't be on the final. So, it is what it is. But regarding the NBA now, Zidane, I believe San Antonio Spurs, there's a lot of things in NBA that don't necessarily follow. Like they have the majority. For example, teams that win 40 games before they lose 20 generally are the teams that win the NBA championship. Taking out the lockout seasons, only 3 teams would have break that trend in the last 46 years, which would have been the Houston Rockets, which was a defending champion, and I think 2 other teams then. So that would have been 91% at the time. Teams that win 40
teams that win 40 games before they lose 20 normally
lose their first 20 normally wins the NBA championship. Our challenge for the NBA title.
Okay.
Then the next thing is a team that finish below the top 3 seeds very rarely go on to win the NBA title. And that only happened about 3 times as well. So you don't find that a team that finished at the 4th seed, the 5th seed, 6th seed, then team that win. Houston Rockets also was one of those teams.
And it was the same year as well. It was the same year, right?
It was the same year that they won less than 4. They won.
Lose 20 before
40
wins.
And the same year they finished below the top 3 seeds. Then they end up going the championship. But they were the defending champion before.
Yeah.
Then there's this rule of thumb to say you need experience to win in the playoffs. The Portland Trailblazers, they won their first NBA title, I think, in the same year that they made the playoffs the first time.
which was 1977. Somebody else can correct me.
No, but we don't want to know about the franchise. We want to know about the experience of the players that played that year.
No, I'm saying that the experience of Ireland, which I can.
No, so I'm asking, did they bring in any players that would have played in the playoffs before when they made their debut and won it?
You
have to check that and come back. Yeah, you have to check that.
I'm going to check that. But the point is, I think the one we could just recently was the 2020 when Lakers win, but they have LeBron James who have whole heap of experience in the playoffs, so we're not really never touch upon that.
Yeah, because
my point is
quickly, man. Finish off, man.
San Antonio Spurs to me, they have the size, the height, the skill, everything Zidane except the experience to challenge any one of these teams. I think they beat OKC 4 or 5 times, and plus them have health on them side, and them have a veteran like Harrison Barnes who have experience. I thought they were our Chris Middleton away in terms of actually winning the NBA championship. But I think based on everything that they have at their disposal and being one of the most talented squads this year, they are going to win irrespective of their lack of experience.
All right.
So I have them versus Detroit in the final.
So you have G-Star, CC, and Pioneer picking the Spurs to win. 3 big guns. Let's see. We don't have them. We're going to see what the real guru. All right. Big up yourself.
All right, CC. Enjoy the weekend, my boss.
All right. Let's put it out there. G-Star, he has them as well with Pioneer and now CC. We go back online for the final call. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, man. What answer?
Good afternoon,
Nick, what's up?
I want to Venom, man. You know, I'm 3.
Venom 3.
He was good today. I like this version of CC.
He marks a nice question, you know. He marks a very good question, you know.
Which is that?
Is if you always say the West Indies, they must play one way.
Oh, yeah. So it's a fair question.
It's a good, nice question. It's a good, I see him never have a cuss you. We hear say
it's a fair question.
Yeah.
But just, to a legit Venom, you know?
Yeah, man.
Hey, Orville. Zidane, anyone of you?
Yeah.
After 11.1 overs, that are 67 balls, right? Because I have to address this, because the man still up on the sheer hope, thing, and we can't blame sheer hope. But after 11.1 overs, which is 67 balls, West Indies was 100, right? 100 runs. So out of being 100 runs after 67 balls or 11.1 over, and being 125 for 2 after the same 67 balls, which one would I take?
I would take 125 for 2 rather than 100 for 1 for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. But yes, sir, you can't Google them thing there, no.
No.
You have to know the game.
True.
You have to actually watch the game. You have to know the pitch. You have to know fielding position. You have to basically know the game. Google can't tell you this.
Exactly.
Right? And out of that 67 ball, a sheer up weighs 33. And we were able to make 100 when we really should be about 125. So to me, it better we didn't lose sheer up. Yeah. We don't really need in the first 6 over. We don't need nobody to hold up now, and especially if we not lose no wicket.
Exactly.
That is not the time. I'm gonna continue to say, if you know the game, if you really know the game, we don't need nobody to hold up our end.
Not in the power play, boss.
Not in the power play.
None of that.
All right. So, may I blame Shea? May I give him a significant amount of the blame?
Yes, sir.
As I said, everybody else was a strike rate was over 150. His was 96. That's the game right there for the most part. Not saying India wouldn't make it even if him bringing strike rate up to 150, but that was we could be more competitive if he was a bit more efficient.
Yes, sir. It is almost criminal for you not lose no wicket and at the power play you score at less than
right. Where are all of him? In fairness to him though, in fairness to Shea, him never they try all up there and still. Him just couldn't. Him
not time the something. As me tell you.
Yeah, him just couldn't do it.
Him just that day there, the timing was us.
Yeah. Sometimes
somebody ball him and jokes them to man. But
in that situation, you know what you have to do?
You have to just lick out and come out.
Yeah.
You can't make third. You see, after 10, 15 ball.
Well, I know you notice Josh Butler in that position there. You see what I'm doing?
There you go.
Him just basically just lick out because him knows him not in no farm.
Yeah.
Josh Butler couldn't hit the ball, so him just basically give him wicket. And then we see what happened after that.
Yeah.
So anyway, look at football. Zidane, you see that Manchester United last there.
Mm-hmm.
And I like you, it hurt me, you know. But one thing still, the youth score a very good goal.
Yeah, man.
So
Brilliant.
I like you, may I give him credit for that goal there.
Yeah.
Very good goal. The defender could have done a little bit better still. But honestly, if you ask the player to score that goal tomorrow, maybe he can do.
Hey, you say as a sportsman, Nick, it's when a late stunner beat you, it hurt you.
Yeah, man.
But it not bad as like when Arsenal. Hold on, man, like when Arsenal with Jesus, not Jesus, with Gabriel and with him.
No, man. Listen what I say, Zidane. You see if it was a little full goal that beat you.
Let me give you an example, man. Like I'm to me with Wolves, man. Yeah, them.
You know, I mean, me lose to that goal.
Yeah, man. Here you go, man. You feel better when a man carry a stunner and beat him and late.
Yeah, man. And if you ask him to do that tomorrow, him can't beat. And by the way, last thing, you hear no rumors like Serena Williams want to come out of retirement?
No, I haven't heard. I would have to check.
Something like that, you know.
We'd have to check. She don't look into
somebody can check and come out with it Monday.
All right,
Nick. Big up yourself. You have closed out the week. You're on the anchor leg, boss. Big up.
Yeah, man. Respect.
All right.
Respect. Cool. All right. That is it for a wonderful week of Sports Desk. Big up, Mr. Anderson. You worked very hard this week. You will have to work very hard next week again. Big up to all the callers. Big up to all the listeners. Join us Monday. We do it all over again. Until then, have yourself a wonderful week.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m.